right, so we're going back to some of our basics that you've seen us working with so far this evening.
Yep.
Butter.
Butter.
We have the butter. So if you're going to do a potato leek soup, that is one of the cruxes of the thing. So we have onions, we have leeks, we have the whole enchilada.
Yep.
So I'm sure most of you have seen a leek. One of the things that Gwen and I wanted to talk to you about a little bit real quickly. Gwen, you can throw those in if you want. Then we'll talk to them about the leeks.
Yeah, leeks I think scare people a little bit.
They do.
You know, they're big, they're kind of woody a little bit, they can be.
Yeah, and I think people are a little bit, put off by them sometimes. Also, and you can see this right here, there's kind of like
sand
and dirt and mud kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's sort of how the leeks grow, but they're absolutely wonderful. So what you want to do is when you take the leeks apart, you want to soak them. I mean, I cut them into big pieces and then I put them in cold water, let them sit, and any of the sand just settles to the bottom.
Exactly. Because we're going for a very elegant soup presentation. Yeah. And the last thing you want in this gorgeous soup is to have, crunchy bits of sand.
A little grit would not go so well. So, all right, let's get cooking here. All right, I'm going to turn this up. All right, so we have leeks and then we have onions. So as you can tell, this is going to be kind of an oniony sort of soup we're going to have here today.
And leeks, if people aren't familiar with them, are a very mild, almost onion flavor.
Yeah, it is definitely in that flavor. Yeah. But generally, I always think this is like a potpourri whenever you have butter and an onion, or better, bunion of the onion, the bacon.
Yes.
And the thing is like, oh my God, it makes the whole kitchen smell so good.
Yes, if you want people to think you're really doing something,
just
get that going on the stove.
Yeah, they say, oh my God, they're cooking. They're really cooking over there. All right, good. So we have that in there. We're going to let that sweat, just for a couple of minutes. And then we can put a lid on that just for a second. Get the whole thing all to come together, soften up just a touch.
Yeah.
Generally, when I'm getting the potatoes done, I just use, like a russet potato. I want to cut them into chunks about yay big.
Right.
You don't have to do anything precise with this because we're going to blend it.
Puree it.
And the whole thing. So, but, if you can get it relatively consistent, they'll cook similar the whole way through. So that's a good way to do that.
And the russets are nice because they're going to cook down and they're really going to break down a red skin potato, not the potato you want for something like this.
For sure.
Because we thought it would be really fun to sort of have a variety of textures.
Exactly.
So you have this luxurious, silky soup,
Yeah.
but what if you had a fried oyster with it, right?
Crispy fried oyster.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm feeling very good about these onions and leeks right now. So I'm just going to put my hands in this and get these potatoes in here real quick like. And then we can start seasoning some stuff up as well. We have, I believe, chicken stock. Do we know?
We do. It's right here.
Maybe we put some of the chicken stock in while I put my potato.
Okay.
Lovely. Here we go. Okay. There we go. So I'm just going to put in there a little bit of salt right now. The recipe calls for salt and white pepper.
White pepper.
So the idea here is this is such an elegant soup that you don't want often for most soups, we'll put some freshly cracked black pepper.
Yep.
But that isn't what you want on this. You want this to be just like beautiful, clear.
You don't want to see those, as much as I adore black pepper, you don't really want to see those specks of black in this beautiful soup.
Exactly. All right, so we get that in there. I think you're going to put a little bit of nutmeg in there as well. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to let this simmer and cook. Okay. It needs to cook for about 20 minutes until the potatoes actually get soft enough that we can puree them, and there we go. So all right, we'll just let this sit. All right, it's time for garnish.
Yes.
We are going to garnish this soup the way we want.
Best garnish ever.
Fried oysters.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to make something today that's called single fried.
Ooh.
And then I think we have this all ready to go. We are going to do a little immersion blender magic here.
Best tool in the kitchen after your chef's knife, right?
It is really important.
Because without this, you'd have to put it in a blender, cool it down a little bit so it doesn't explode. But not with this guy. You could just puree the entire thing in this one pot. Same pot. One pot cooking.
One pot cooking. Here we go. I love one pot cooking.
Me too.
Because it's easier cleanup, isn't it?
I tell you what, love the cooking, hate the cleanup part.
And I think this is the secret of this particular soup, is it not? And what you liked so much about it during the cooking competition.
Yeah, was the texture.
Was the texture of the soup.
Because like you could stop at this point after you puree it. But if you want to take it to that next elegant level, you need to strain it.
And that's exactly what they did with that. And that is kind of more the classic French technique at that point. Put that over there, get that out of the way. And we're going to just take our nice roasty, toasty, hot soup.
Yep.
You move back.
Okay.
I don't want to hurt anybody here. Okay.
Beautiful.
Look at that. And now we can just take, I guess, and push through here.
Yep.
Shut this off here.
Is it coming through?
Yep.
Oh,
it's
look
coming
at
through.
That. Gorgeous. And then you're not going to throw these bits away on the top, right?
No, absolutely not. Okay, so basically what we're doing, as we push this through, then you're going to add just a little bit of half and half to that.
Heavy cream would be nice too, don't you think?
Cream is even more delicious. And that's pretty much what we have right there.
Yeah.
So, let me grab some bowls. Move our oysters here, like so. And I do believe I have a ladle here. And then a little bacon, like we like. We do like that bacon.
We love bacon.
Put a little bit more bacon in there.
In
and then I think you have some herbs de Provence. Yeah, from Max Degrees over at the 32nd Street Farmers Market. They do lovely spice blends. So we're going to do some classic French herbs de Provence.
Love it. But if you didn't have them, chives.
Chives are beautiful.
Fabulous on top of this.
Chives work very, very nicely.
Yeah.
So there we go. We have our lovely soup. And then, shall we?
Yes.
All right. Let's garnish this.
We'll garnish.
Three. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3.
3, beautiful.
Oh, since we have one, we'll throw that one in there too. So there you go. You have an absolutely beautiful classic French technique.
It really is.
With all the wonderful flavors with the oyster and the oyster liquor.
Yes.
And then you have these crispy oysters that you can kind of dip into it while you're eating the soup.
Yeah, because I think that combination of textures really is exciting for the palate, right? It's good.
Thanks so much for watching. We hope that you got some ideas to recreate in your own kitchen and learned a little something along the way. For more information on our common table and our mission to eat well, protect our environment, and rebuild the local food economy one dish at a time, check out our website and join us on social media.